Uh, Good evening, good afternoon. Why is Friday always like the worst day of the week? It's beyond me. But I had another busy, early week. When I say early, I mean like I had to get up around 5:30 or so because I had stuff to get started early in the morning. So I'm here. I'm here physically. Mentally, I really don't know where my brain is. Somewhere. But I just thought I'd say that and go with that. And I do have my coffee, and I did eat my chicken sandwich. Oh, I said chicken, but I said it again. But anyway, I did make my I did have my nice little chicken sandwich with cheese on it. I kind of like that. So I'll tell you. But anyways, I don't know if you got a chance to watch our video yesterday, and I was on for quite a long time, but we helped a new viewer as well as helped her get her farm kind of straightened out, and so it was like the last half of the stream that I did, so which was good, it was interesting and it was fun because at the time I didn't have to use the tractor, so therefore I didn't run out of what. But it's all good. It's all good. So today's just to me though. Today's just been one of those days. It's always one of those days though, right? Okay, so it's springtime. Did I just screw up? Let me see. Oh, I gotta get over here. So let me make sure it's not the pink, because if it is, then oh, it's the green. Perfect. I got those in just in time. And looky there. So if you hear me sigh a lot, it's just because I'm really tired, and I hopefully will be able to make sure I keep to myself. You know, I'll end this at a reasonable time. I definitely can't go a long time today. I'm just too tired. I think once I finish my stream, I'm gonna sit on my couch and chill out and watch TV or Hulu or something. But you know how that works when you're really tired and you say, "Oh, I'm gonna watch TV. Oh, I'm gonna watch Netflix or Hulu," and you know what happens? You fall asleep. And it's as simple as that. There's no shame in that, though, people. There's no shame in that. It happens to the best of us. So, um, but anywho, I've been doing a lot of things over here too. I think I did show you the secondary farm. I'm gonna go up here and do my fish to kind of clear up some of these quests and hopefully. I didn't go there. It just doesn't like me today, but that's okay. We're good. But yeah, hopefully, I'm gonna try to get back to my regular time. If it, I mean, this week, I'm not hoping for anything drastic. Um, but tomorrow I'll definitely be able to stream my regular time. Sunday I will be also doing the same thing. So pretty much, for the next few days I'll be okay. As far as what's the stream time. I know I get like sometimes I start it at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, or 10, but I'll do what I can, and I'll try to, and I know I run for a couple hours, so if I hear my voice changing, that's because I'm really tired. Um, I need to get some sleep. Yeah, I just do. But anyway, you all know how they. I'm sure you all been down that road where you just get really tired and you're exhausted, and all you want to do is go to sleep. So even my cat, he's like jumping up over there when I'm sitting on the couch, and Hi, Cozy. How are you? Oh, Dewey. Dewey's changed his name to protect his innocence. It's almost 11 o'clock. What? Well, yeah, because what we're. Wait a minute. You're in Ireland, so we're 12 hours? Well, wait a minute. No, we're not 12. We're 7, isn't it? I think we're 7. I think we're about 7 hours apart. Something like that. Wait, 6. And you got. It's almost 11 p.m. Okay, so. Okay, 6 and 5. So, yeah, we're about 5 hours. Okay. Yeah, yeah. See, I've got 6:40. Oh, excuse me, quarter of 6. I've got 5:45. So we're yeah. So we're like let's see, we got you have quarter of 11, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so we're about 5 hours. For some reason, well, maybe you're in a different part of Ireland from my friend. He lives in. Okay, you know what County Carlow is? Well, it's County Per. Oh, really? I did not know that. Okay. Yeah, he's out in County Carlow. Let me make sure I'm not moving. Let me tell you. Okay, hold on a minute. ROL. Boom. He is from ooh, Roland Roland Byrne. That's his name. He actually has he has an art gallery, and I'm trying to find out where he was now from before. Let me see. Where's your about, Rolly? We call him Rolly. Well, I call him Rolly. Website, rolandburn.com. Open. Find out more. I love this. He takes after his dad when it comes to paintings, and that's what they do. He does paintings. Um, bio. Roland. He was born in Dublin. Roland was the creative director at Metro Advertising PLC. La la la. Yeah. Galleries. Um, Kenny's Lahinch Art Gallery, Hangman Gallery, Wicklow. How was that? How's that one? Does that sound Wicklow? Hiller Gallery, Wicklow. I don't know. That the new place is coming along. We're just it's you know it's not me per se. It's just other people. It's kind of like some people need to do their job and get off their ass and do it. So it's kind of like the process is a little slow. I mean, we're really close to just finally closing it out and everything else. It's just a matter of some people need to be reminded that you need to go and do your job. You don't want this lady to call you and tell you, hey, listen, do your freaking job. Get off your ass. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He runs an art gallery. His name is Roland Byrne. Um, I've known him for a bazillion, my God, a bazillion years. He almost had me convinced to go to Ireland way back one of the day. Yeah, really nice guy. Yeah, he's an artist. Ooh, but a very nice man. Uh, Yeah. I actually met him, and this is okay. I actually met him through two-way radio, um, way back when in the day. I mean, I could talk to Ireland very clearly, better than I could talk to anybody in the United States. Yeah, yeah. So, like, if you like art galleries, or just tell him Lady Ice Wolf, or just say Juanita from the United States. He will know who I am. Yeah, nice guy. And he actually came to the United States too, way back when in the day. But he was very nice, and yeah. Yep. So are you what? So what games are you playing now? You should check it out, because now I guess what the guys did was they put in a thing for free. They listed, there's like a thing from Steam actually. They listed, it's like a thing where all they show the different free games. And then there's another section from Steam, different games. So you might want to look into that. Some of them look okay. Some of them, eh. But you should eventually come back to Farm Together too. But that's okay. I miss you. I do miss you, Dewey. And I do appreciate you coming back, and at least saying hello, that we know you're alive and well. Oh, wow, yeah, yeah, really? Oh, you streamed it on items, Dewey account. Oh, Call of Duty. Look at you. You've been playing Call of Duty and Black Ops. Wow. Wow. How's the computer running? Good? I mean, are you liking it? Oh, yeah, I bet it. Well, yeah, I bet it does. Because it's like I know with Xbox, I mean, or even PlayStation, I'm sure you get a much, much better frame rate. Nice. And see, and like me, if you're using Twitch, you can also, so you can save them. You can also, if you don't have one, open up an account for YouTube, and then upload them to YouTube, and it's really easy. It would take you a minute. I mean, really, it just takes a minute. Oh my God, that's insane. Well, the thing is, Dewey, in order for you to get your mojo back, you gotta keep your friends, and keep in touch with your friends, because we do care. I care. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I know, like, because like there are some games on, well, that I've played on Xbox. Some were pretty good to play. Some were like, so. But I plan on, once I get settled in my new place, um, I'm gonna buy me another new computer. Give this one away that I have, because I know somebody could definitely use a computer. That's really good though. You got all that going on for you. Oops. I got a new fish. And I will put my new fish. Oh, actually, I don't have to go that far, do I? Nope. And what company makes your computer? No, I understand that. And you got to definitely agree you need a bigger social bar. Have you made any friends like in your games that you're playing? Have you been doing that at least? Aw, you're sweet. Yeah. Nope, just, just take your time and, yeah, social is very important. I know that. And, you know, and I know it's important for you too. So definitely, um, try to open that social window and don't be shy. Just open that window right up and jump in, as they say. Because, obviously too, like when you're playing that game, don't you have to, like, Tui, I feel your pain because you know what I've been doing for the past. Oh my God. With all that, like, with all this house stuff, I'm not exaggerating when I say this. With all this, stuff that I'm doing, it's so draining. It really is. It's just so draining. And yeah, there were just moments where I just, I think it was like even the other day, I was like so exhausted that I didn't even stream. I was just so tired and exhausted that I just kind of was the couch potato. And then yeah, and that's kind of funny too because I like me I'm like, oh, I should go stream. I should go play, but I'm so comfortable sitting there and then I doze off to sleep until like maybe I don't know 2 or 3 in the morning or something like that, or sometimes two. And I'm on the couch. My couch is so comfortable. I'm telling you, when I leave, I'm taking that couch with me. That couch is so good. But uh, yeah, I just kind of like sit there and say, "Oh, I gotta get up and stream," and I don't. Yeah, and you know what? A lot of people do that. Don't let them fool you. They do that. A lot of people do that. I don't care who they are. I'm very guilty of that. But yeah, a lot of people do that. Yeah. And like I said, there's been a couple of times I'm just too, like today I had to get up at well, I had to get up around 5:30ish this morning because I had some things to do this morning. And I was up. No, I was. I got up, managed to make my coffee, and I was good to go. I was bright and shiny and good to go. Oh yeah. Yep, and then I got to do it again 2 more days next week. Yep. See, I have to. I'm going for my driver's license. Not that I have had one before, but the state that I live in, they're total idiots. So I have to retake my test again. I don't have a problem with that. Um, so in order for me to do that, I have to take a few lessons, which is what I'm doing, And then obviously I go down to the registry and then take the official test and pray to the God that I pass. Yeah. Yeah. Well, being human, it does, I agree, it does suck. But I think what's worst of all is that when you have to, you know, as Ace would say, I have to go and be an adult. And literally, I will tell you right now, Dewey, even I'm probably a little bit older than you. And how can I explain this? I'm just one of those people that I speak what's on my mind. And sometimes, I don't get vulgar or anything or out of control. But I'm the person that will walk right up to your face and say, "Hey, listen, dude, get your butt in gear and do your job because I'm waiting for you to do X, Y, Z." See, and that's me not being an adult, okay? And the flip side of the coin says, I have a guy that represents me as an agent while we're doing this process of getting a home, and his name is Dave. Very, very nice man, and he's very super professional. Okay. And so, when I tell him, Dave, you need to make this woman get off her ass and do her job, and it's like it's like I'm not being sarcastic or anything, but he knows that I don't have to be professional, because we have a little teeny situation, and I said, Dave, you either tell her, because we had these tanks at the house and they have to be removed, they're a hazard. And I said, Dave, you either tell her to have them removed by a certain date, and now the date's getting, closer and closer and closer. I said, or I will personally call that woman. And I said, and it's going to be hands down because I said, I am not going to be professional. I'm going to be me. And I'm going to tell her to do her job and get off her ass and get those tanks out of there. And that's me. Um, because sometimes, people want you to be so nice. Oh, could you please move those tanks? Oh, you can't move them today. Oh, see, no. See, I worked for many years, okay? And when I was pulling 16-hour shifts or even doing 8-hour shifts, I had to be professional and I had to be an adult, you know? But when I don't have to be an adult, um, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna tell you what's up. And many people that know me know that, So it's kind of like I'll say to people, don't get me started. Just don't. 'Cause- oh, you want me to say something? I'll say something. I'm your person. Well, yeah, I'm like your person, Dewey. If somebody ever, like, if you were being that nice guy, patiently waiting and patiently waiting, I'm going to be your person to say, hey, Dewey, you want me to take care of this? Because I'll handle it. Don't worry about it. I got your back. You see? And trust you me, I don't yell at them. I do not cuss and swear at them. I won't even use the word ass. But I I go about it with my tone, and like I said, I don't yell at them. I use a very professional tone and let them know that, hey, you're messing with my butt over here. What are you doing about it? Because see, those same people have to be professional, and I don't. Just like you don't have to be professional around people because you're you, and it's it's not your job to be doing their job. And some people sometimes forget that. They think, You know, they would rather pacify you than do what they got to do to take care of business. And that's, I mean, it's a fact. But me, most likely tomorrow's Saturday. I'll definitely be doing it in the like in the mid morning. Yeah. So I might do it between 10 and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Well, you know that I'm also have my I have my other I have my YouTube, so you know I always have that. You know, I always have that. But yeah, I think, and also if I stream, it would at the latest it would be 12 o'clock in the afternoon, at the latest. But I have to, yeah, yeah, that'd be fine. That'd be absolutely fine. Yeah, because again, tomorrow afternoon I will be leaving here around 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So 4 and 5 is 9 o'clock your time. See, but you know, and I won't be back for a few hours. So I definitely am going to try to do this early in the like in the morning, but it'll be more like afternoon for you. Well, see, well, you know, I'll do the best I can. I promise. I will. Because at least if I, even if I finish it up by, let's say, if I started at 12, that's 5 o'clock your time. If I do it at 11, that's 4. So we're good. Yeah, see? So if I do it like 10 or 11, that's really a good time. That way in the afternoon, when I'm done streaming, I can go sit on my couch and chill out like a potato. I don't care. Yeah. Yeah, and you're fun to talk to, too. But I definitely want to see you streaming. I want to see you streaming that game. Definitely. That'd be like totally awesome. Oh, shopping. That, you know, that's fun. So this one here, Cozy Bots, is the stream name and is for your thing. Okay. You know what you well, did you do a follow? Okay, cool. Then you know what you do? Put a follow in, and that way I can look it up, and then what I can do is when I look you up as a follower, I can click on your name, go right to your stream thing, and follow you. Yeah. Okay. Like I said, just make an account for you know, for YouTube. That way you can it'll save. I mean, because I know that your videos for for streaming for Twitch, they drop off after 14 days. Even though God only knows why. I still have, I think, 2 or 3 streams that are from 8 years ago. So I don't know what the scoop is with that. Yeah. But just like I said, if you put it under, if you follow with the Cozy Butt name, I'll be able to do that because you said you're streaming with Cozy, right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I look at it and I'm like, 8 years ago. Because it clearly states that they go after 14 days. I'm like, okay, so why is this one still here and it's 14, 8 years ago? Okay, cool. I'll definitely give you a follow back. Definitely. I know, huh? And well, no, that wouldn't make, because when I did that, I did not use Stream Element at the time. I just used that other program, and then I used to just upload it to YouTube. That's all I did at that time. So Streamlabs is what I use now. I sort of kind of don't like it, but I think it's because I have to look into it a little bit more about putting oh gosh, to make it look a little bit better. So yeah, I use the Streamlabs because Streamlabs, all you do is it's almost like plug and play and you're done. You don't have to do anything about it. I don't know why that happened, but that's okay. Yeah, and well, see, like I said, I never even heard of stream. Actually, here's what happened when I started to stream again this time around. Oh yeah, that's right too. I used to use OBS, and Twitch used to have like their own application. Like, you just go through that and it's good to go. So, um, yeah, it is. It's definitely easy to use. Um, but then what happened was when I started to stream again this year. Now you got to remember, it was like 8 years ago is when I last did any kind of stream. So I'm sitting there clicking on the damn thing, like, why isn't it working? Why isn't it working? Then I looked it up, and then I found out that they stopped using it. So then it was recommended to use Streamlabs. So I'm like, oh god, here we go again. Um, but I have to learn. I mean, I have to obviously watch YouTube again and how to put like a. I don't want to say a cover. You know how people they have like these little um, like you might see the chat channel. You'll see like a background or be right back or pause. All that good happy stuff. See, now I got to relearn and redo it all over again. I mean, yeah, I have to redo it all over again. I don't want to, but I'm gonna have to. Then of course, they have those. What, VTube or something? I'm probably gonna say this wrong. Yeah, see, yeah, VTubers. Yeah, no kidding. It's like, um, I did. I was kind of like googling it up, and what now do I have to do? Oh, I was literally going out of my mind because and I'm sure you've seen it where you get some of these YouTubers, they go too fast. I'm sorry, but and I get it because I know sometimes when I'm showing people things, I go fast too, and it's just a natural thing that we all do. So it's like but but I want to learn how like I guess it's scenes. Is it layover? No, late. No, no, no. It's under scenes. All you people out there just sandbagging, you know what I'm talking about, but I know you don't want to say anything. Um, um, like I guess you can add different things, but then you have to kind of do the scene thing, and then there's oh god, yeah. See, I don't want something that's big, big. Hi, Maya. Guess who's here? Dewey, Dewey. I love it. But I guess. Well, see, I just want like a little frame kind of thing. I don't want something with I really do not want the bells and the whistles and the bombs, and I don't want any of that crap. I just, it's an overlay. That's what it's called. I just want a very basic, simple overlay. That's it. You know, um, because I can't, and it's supposed to be there, but it's like not. So I'm doing something wrong. Um, so because when I go look at those videos on YouTube, I don't even see the I don't see the chat. I do not see the chat. So I'm like, okay, so I screwed up somewhere. But no, I just want a very simple, easy to use, basic overlay. I don't care if it's a nice little frame or something like that. Yeah, I don't want to do that. And then then there was these things that are free. I think it's called Anime Maze or something like that. Like, but I think you have to use your phone or a camera, and then you could put like some animated dog, cat, rat, whatever you want to put up there, and it does its thing. If you have drag under the game display, it won't show. Drag them to the top. Oh, really? Okay, I'll try to remember. I'll check it out. I will definitely check it out because it's like I'm sitting here going, "What am I doing wrong?" And I do. I do pay attention to the YouTubes, but I'm trying to find one that's pretty decent and kind of like, I like that step by step thing, but it's just that, and overlays are free. You can get a whole, and I actually have a few that I like, but yeah. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll do that. I'll look that up. I'll even mess around with it. Because the hard thing is, oh, you get them from Etsy? I didn't even know they had those. Oh my god. See that? And yeah, see, that's another thing. Like when I was looking these up on YouTube, they don't really, I mean, I have not seen anybody say, well, you should have your chat box up there. I don't know. I don't know these things. So I'm sort of, I'm like trying to get with the program. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I just want something that's very basic, very simple, and that's that. It's one of those I don't want to have to mess with it again. So, and I did. I found some really cute ones that I liked, and basically, I want to put them on, but obviously, and even with the farm together ones, I found some, believe it or not, that showed fruit, talking fruit. Okay, I'll do that. That'd be great. Yeah. So I was watching this one guy, and I thought, okay, but I think there was a few things that I kind of missed out on, so I said, okay, I'm gonna watch this again. Then I said, no, I'm not watching it again. I'm gonna just let my brain relax. Yeah, definitely put it in Discord because I'd like to see it because the only time I really see it is if because what I do basically is I I have my iPad. So what I do is I log into that, and when it's live, I see it. Well, I see that I see my channel, and then I see my chat, which is it's fine, But yeah, but but with other people, I see it right there, and I'm like, well, how come I'm doing it wrong? So I'll have to I will have to move it around. No big deal. I want to try to make it look a little bit, nice. Image behind the TV, you can see it. But if you downsize your game display, you might be able to see the chat alerts, spinning the size and placement. But better off bringing them forward so then. Okay. Yeah, no, you're right. That makes sense. That makes sense. See, and that's what I'm saying. I wasn't sure like how aware it's supposed to be positioned. And that's why when I was watching it on YouTube, I'm like, because when you're watching these people, they're not really kind of like explaining, just like you just said. Like if you have a big TV and you got this going on, and if you put this down, that makes sense to me. But if it's but see, and I get it because they've probably been streaming for a long time, and they obviously, are on their game when it comes to explaining, the different applications that are out there, So, but yeah, and I really did try following one guy step by step. I'm like, okay, no, I'm not going to follow him. I'm done. Okay, yeah. Because I remember a couple of weeks ago. Oh, I know what it was. And I didn't see it, but we heard the sound. Um, on Twitch now it has, you can get. I think they give you these goals like 10 followers and 20. Now I'm up to I need to get 30 followers, um, just to be an affiliate or something like that. So I'm gradually just figuring things out as I go. But I think I'm up to 30 now. I have to. Well, not. I'm not up to 30. I shouldn't say it like that. My goal is 30 now. Woohoo! I probably have more sandbaggers and lurkers than I do followers. Yeah. So you know what? Okay. Okay. I could show you a few pictures that I sandbaggers, aka lurkers. That's what I call them. I don't like the word lurkers. It sounds icky. Like sandbaggers, though, it's an old word basically, but sandbaggers are actually people like because I used to talk on my radio. Okay, it was a ham radio, so which allowed me to not only talk to people just in the United States. My radio could go out as far as well Afghanistan, um, Ireland, all over the world. I mean, I talk to, but see, um, oh, that's terrible. like, okay, so yeah, they do, and I see. So with sandbagging, aka lurker, they're basically the same thing. Um, because if back in the day when I used to do ham radio, oh yeah, there was a lot of people that used to listen to me talking to people from all other countries, Italy, Portugal. I used to reach out pretty far, and so some people used to just. I did the same thing. Some people used to just sit by and just listen to these long distance. I think I would be able to get affiliated, yes, if I had 50 followers. Yeah, see. Well, the thing is, Dewey, we have shy people. They're shy. I get it. I understand. And I'm certainly not gonna do. It's like one of those rules you just don't tell people. Please, I ain't gonna do that. No. You know, um, and but if it makes them happy to just sit there and watch me play and talk and blah blah blah, then hey, God bless them. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do it this weekend because the one I bought doesn't work with this one. Stupid me. I actually bought, um, and I thought it would work, and it had this. It only works like if I had it on an Xbox or something like that, even though it's got the same pin that goes in there. So what I'm going to end up doing this weekend is, like, probably hopefully tomorrow I can pick one up and just get a new one. Wow, that's really nice though. I even have, which I don't get it, I even have two people. When I look at it, at my account, like like when it shows you your followers and stuff. But then I have two subscribers. It's kind of weird how it looks. Like they are followers, but they're subscribers. So, but this was from a long time ago. I think I missed two. I missed two streams. I'll be right back. I got to answer my door. Lock the door. What did you do in the main chat? You texted. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. It's kind of weird because the whole thing of when I first started streaming a long time, obviously everything is so totally changed now, and to be very honest with you, I want to set up something nice, and um, I've actually because we were kind of talking about it too. There's another game that I'm probably not going to say it right. There's another game which is called um, because I want to play the New World with Maya, and I think I'd like to either stream that maybe once. But then there's Foundry, which oops, I played I played that with Mr. T and also Ace. It was a really fun game. I kind of liked it. It's a little addicting. So I thought, well, I like that game. So, but and then when I was playing New World the other day, um, I I like that game too. So, and I'm gonna try to get with Maya to so I can. I haven't done it yet because I might try it later on tonight before I fall asleep and take a nap and sleep for a long time. But I want to try to get on her server. Yeah, see, I only did it that one time. Ugh. And I got some pretty nice viewers, which was so cool. Like one guy, he says, "Oh, you must be new to the game," and I'm like to myself, "I'm like, how do you know that?" He goes, "Because you looked at the map." And hey, I don't care if I have to start all over again. I don't mind. It's no big deal. Because I kind of felt like uh, when I first started playing New World, it was obviously different. Um, and I actually liked the mechanics of the game. It wasn't half bad, so. The only thing, and I must be honest about it, I can't say that word. Artanium? New World. It's on Xbox, and I know it's for sure on PC. Um, it's multiplayer. It does have PvP, but you don't have to do PvP if you do not wish to do so, and I will not do that. Um, but it's really not half bad. Yes, it's like a demon looking thing. Yeah, 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 yeah. But it's not a half bad game. It really isn't. I kind of like it. Yeah. See, I will not do PvP. Absolutely not. And kudos to those that do. Um, Upfront and honestly, people, I suck at PvP. I do now. I used to be pretty good back in the day, but not anymore. I'm really terrible. I'm really, really terrible. Um, and that wasn't one of the biggest reasons, but like the thing, I used to play Destiny. I played Destiny 1 and I played Destiny 2. I played it probably for over 7 years. And I really didn't like the fact that a game would force you into playing and doing PvP. I did not like that idea. I think that you should have the option to do it or not. Yeah. Yeah. And not saying that everybody cheats people. Don't get me wrong. But you all know and have played in PvP games with PvP, and you all know that there are cheaters. And no matter what the devs or the company does to prevent that, it's not gonna make it. It's not gonna make it all go away because you'll always find cheaters in games like that. And so I won't do it. I won't do it anymore. Nope. Nope. I just like to play. Yeah. Like I used to play Battlefield. I used to play Medal of Honor, which was one of the first games I played. It was with PvP. I love that game. I used to actually run my own server at the time and make maps. I used to mod maps and stuff like that. Um, that's going back a long time ago, but yeah, I used to mod maps and things like that. So, yeah, I actually made a map for all the cheaters to play. You could bounce around. You could just do whatever. Yeah, people like that. And but I just don't care for that kind of stuff. I don't. I no, won't do it. But you know, kudos to those that do. But I won't. I won't. I actually watched this guy. Why is it doing that? Okay. There's a guy. Oh, it begins with a K. He streams a lot, and he has shown how people have been cheating in PvP. He has shown it. So, and I think the most frustrating thing for anybody when you're playing, when you have no, I mean, it's like I'm sure you have some idea. When I've been with groups of friends and we've played Gambit, for example, out of Destiny, okay, and my ears, I wanted to plug them up because you hear them say, "I shot them point blank, and they didn't die." Like, yep, I know. I would do the same thing, and they wouldn't die. Oh no. Oh. So I feel their pain. I get it. I totally get it. What are you doing now? So yeah, I do. I watch out for people. That's why I gave up playing games like that. And and that was not one of the biggest reasons why I quit playing Destiny. I quit playing Destiny because the content was basically like a paint over and a do over, and they would make something from the past. They'd try to make it new, but you knew it was the old crap, and everything was just so repetitious. It was just horrible. And then when they would do the seasons, and then you would, you know, get to that the highest point you can get to. Okay, so now the season's over, and you work your butt off to get from point A to B, only to find out at the end of the season, guess what happens? You drop back down to a zero level practically. So I just thought, no, this game isn't for me. Yes, you will. Yes, you will, Dewey. And thank you very much for being here. What are you talking about? Well, yes. Here we go. Here. Hold on a second again. I'll be right back. Come on, Sean. Make it all day to be here. Okay, I'm back again. Okay, now what was I? Ooh, no, I got all those things up there to do. Well, I'm gonna do that spicy thing. I keep forgetting that I have to do that other one. Maya, you did a good job on that fisting thing. I don't know when you want to go and do that again, Maya, but let me know, and I can set that. I can leave it on for you. I probably should have done this way, but that's okay. What's that, Maya? Okay. Shoot, ask away. What are those? Oh, lemons. Yeah, I I like lemons. I'm gonna go back to here. Huh? Okay, honey, I'll see you later. Take care of yourself. I'll take care of it. Can I do fish? Can I do your fish? Wait a minute, can I do your fish one to a main farm, like the second? Um, oh, I see what you're saying. But you'd have to move my fish around, wouldn't you? Yeah, I know. See, they don't. They absolutely don't. Um, but see, I like it's like I don't want to move my trees where they are right now, and that would be like, see, that's where I'm kind of wondering if that would be a problem. Um, just for you to, I get what you're saying, but for you to do that, I mean, I know that stuff would have to definitely be moved around. Oh, the bottom left. I suppose you could. See, because see how I got number 5. These are all the poppy kind of flowers or whatever you call them, and this. Um, then you go over to here. Yeah, see, and I'm gonna move those little small trees out of the way. I like want the animals kept up there, but I suppose yeah, you could do that. I mean, that was my thing is top center. What up here between 1 and 4? That's where I have crops, you know. See, eventually, what I want to do is I want to eliminate this, and I'm going to take these 4 guys, these 4 animals, and move them out of the way. 15, 1. Yeah, see, I want to move these out of the way and probably put them somewhere else and refill and just fill this whole area in with just crops, but get rid of this area right there. 15, 1 and 4. Yeah, I mean that's fine. I mean, I like that's why I'm saying I want to uh because to make more space, that's another thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move like my daisy type flowers somewhere, in a different spot, and then I'm gonna bring these down. And I've got a lot of those poinsettias, so I'm gonna want to eventually move these down and around over here somewhere. But I'm gonna move them once I get these daisies out of the way. But this is a big area too. This was 1, 4. It's 1, 2, and 4. Those are big areas. That's a big area, and the only thing that what'll work perfect for me is I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4. That's gonna be crops, and then I'll have 3, 4, 5, 6 crop parts up top. I mean, over here on the far right. That's what I'll be doing. I could I could I could clear this whole area out right here. See? This whole entire area can be cleared out, and I could put all my, crops or whatever I have up there or over there on the number 4. Well, from over at 4, but move them all more where the crop area is. I could do that. Well, you can have a look and see, because I'm going to, and I'm thinking about it very seriously. I'm going to see, like this guy over here. I'm getting rid of him. He's kind of useless right now. I just threw him up there because um, he was doing the spice trees, but then I decided, you know what? I don't want him there anymore. Um, and because I want to try to move the trees up a little more, maybe move. I think I can probably get away with moving these up over here, and yeah, opening that up, and I mean, I don't know. Yeah. Well, you see the rabbits here, and then this guy's doing the berry trees. I think I'm gonna get rid of them. And the reason why I want to get rid of my rabbits and that berry tree guy, these two guys right here. I might get rid of the pear guy too. So I'm definitely going to get rid of the rabbits, and I'm definitely going to get rid of these berry trees. So there'll be two farm workers gone. Unless you want to use them, I'll put them somewhere else. But I'm going to remove this. I'm going to eliminate this out of here. Kind of clear it out. And like up here, I'm not exactly sure what I want to do with that, because up here, see, this is where I kind of like said, well, I might as well. Like I got these bunny rabbits, and then these chickens. These are just leftovers. But then see, I have the little llamas here, and believe you me, I think forgetting about them all the time. I mean, look at the level 43. They probably should have been higher. So, but I do like this little area up here. I don't want to. I don't want to get rid of it now because I have the houses up here and everything. I just want to try to do something a little different up here. You know, so. All right, so you can take that extra guy that's, you can't miss him. He's over here. See him? He's right there. He's just here. And I forget exactly. Well, he's doing stuff. And then, like I said, I'm going to get rid of this guy here because I'm going to get rid of my rabbits. And then I'm going to get rid of this guy here, which does berries. I have berry trees here. And, you know, for me, I don't mind doing my trees. I don't. So, yeah. So you want to try to do it on the first farm instead of the main farm instead of the secondary, huh? Yeah, because, see, I mean, that's the only drawback is that, you know, I wish, but, you know, if they're not working for you while you're physically on your account, then I just don't see what the point is. Unless you go over to your, you know, your other farm and you sit there and you wait for them to get done. That's what you're doing. Yeah, I'm always on the main farm doing stuff. And, um, so, yeah. It's up to you, though. Like I said, if you want to do that, that's fine with me. If you want to start something on the main farm, go right ahead. Just, you know, let me know what spot you want to pick. If you want me to remove, you know, up here in this big area right across from the fish, I can do that. That's easy peasy. I can do that very easily. It said I ran out of milk and I didn't have enough. You're kidding. Why don't I have enough? Because you don't. So I guess I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to. Yeah, but you're not going to touch these houses that you just did, right? You're not going to move any of that stuff, right? Like the house, okay, as long as you don't touch that, you're fine. I definitely will be leaving my laptop on tonight. I'll do that. Wait a minute, did I? Yep. Ugh. Yeah, that's fine. You know, it's called like you're doing a million things on your farm and you're trying to do one thing at a time. Oh, Lord. Well, that's up to you. I mean, I can, those berry trees can be moved out of the way. That's not a problem. The animals, though, have to stay put where they are. I, yeah, I want them where they are. They're fine. I can't believe I actually ran out of milk. That is so bizarre. Wow. And I usually have a bunch of that stuff. Okay. All right. I'm pretty sure you should get 65 out of that easily. Yeah, you should. Because originally, when I had my spice trees, I mean, because those trees go, you know, those trees, that's 72 trees. I don't know if that's any help to you, but come from the bottom up. Oh, yeah, that's definitely, yeah, no, that's definitely going to be more than 72, but that's fine. I forget what tree I had down there in the bottom like that. Because, see, that's what I started. I started them from the bottom up, and then I changed it to it sideways. might not even want to put all those rabbits over there. Because I mean, I get loaded up with that yarn stuff very quickly. Okay, let me. Oh, I almost forgot. Hey, Sheffy, what's new? Yeah, lots of farm animals. We like the farm animals. Did Mr. T show you his flower farm, or did Ace show you their flower farm? Aw. Well, that was good, though. What game did you play with your mom? Oh. Oh, she likes horror, so you suffered through a zombie horror game. Oh, that's funny. Oh, goodness. Well, hey, I used to play State of Decay, and they be some zombies, let me tell you. I love that big juggernaut zombie. He was cool. I'm sure you did scream a lot. Um, there was another game. It was kind of cute though because it wasn't as intense as a zombie game. But I did play this other game called Paradise, And it was a zombie game. Very mild, though. Very, very, very mild. Well, see, that was cool. You spent some quality time with mom. That's always important. You know, have some fun with her. Drive her crazy when you scream. She's probably enjoying your screaming. Though I don't like, well, it's not that I don't, I just don't play them. I just don't like those ones like, oh God, Resident Evil ones. I don't really care for those because they scare the hell out of me. They do. They just scare the holy bejesus out of me, I should say. Because, you're walking down there nonchalantly down the hall and you know something's going to get you, but you just don't know when. 48 by 56, so it might just fit. Well, if that's what you want to do there, have at it. Um, yeah, that's fine. Oh, that was funny. I watched somebody streaming, and oh man, they had some hideous things that. But I watched this streaming. It was really kind of funny in a way, but then again, this poor guy. I felt so bad. He was like, he was in a building, and he was like kind of going around, and all he had was like a flashlight. Yeah, forget that. If all I have is a flashlight, I'm out of there. That's hilarious. See, she's brave. Good for her. Kudos. Well, see, that's good though. Like I said, you spent some quality time with mom, and you both enjoyed it, which is a good thing. It's always good, when you're spending that quality time. You'll always remember that and have that with you all the time. I remember many moons ago, many years ago, um, my son and I, we all went to a carnival, and they had a spooky house. Okay, I really love spooky houses. Don't get me wrong. Uh, but then they had some real people in the spooky house. They were real people, but they were like really spooky, scary looking. And so uh, I actually, how it's usually, the child holds on to its mom. Well, I was holding on to my child to get me through it. Oh, God. And he's going, Ma, stop, stop, Ma. Come on, this is embarrassing. And I goes, Chris, you are going to get me through this, right? Marrying a chicken, oh yeah? See, all my animals are done. Okay. Let's see, let me see, let me see. this? Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm not gonna have enough. I know I won't. This is the first time I've actually ran out. I know it. Oh, okay. Wow. How much did I get out of that? Wow, I got lucky. Okay, so all of them are done. I just... Okay. Okay, wait. Oh, I gotta get off that for a minute. Oh, those... Oh, concrete grapes, I think. Yes. They're right here. Yes, absolutely. I totally agree. Totally agree with that. Because I think for any games that you play that you enjoy playing, it's I think sometimes it's very helpful. Um, yeah, I think games can be very helpful. Games to me are like it's like music. It just like sometimes I'll play a game because either I'm bored or because I want something that's a little fast paced. It's kind of like it just depends on my mood. It really does. Though there are some games that I think are terrible and I will never play them again. Oh, I love this game. Believe you me, it helps me relax to the point where I want to go to sleep, kind of thing. Yeah. Yeah. And it can also be very creative. Oh, yeah, you know what? If I'm not streaming, yeah, well, if I'm not streaming and I'm playing Farm Together, I always listen to my music. Yep, I do. And I listen to all kinds of music, but yeah. I like gardening, and hopefully through this new move that we're doing, I'm definitely gonna be doing that. Yeah, because where I live, you can't you can't do anything like that. But where I'm gonna be moving to, I know I definitely can be doing that, and that's one of the things that I want to do. Whether it's flowers or something, but I definitely want to do something. But the thing is, I'm gonna be moving to a new area, so um, I have to make one of the things that I have to check, because I have a niece. She does. Oh my gosh, she does gardening. She's really awesome. But one of the things I want to check is what kind of stuff can grow, and things like that, because I'm going to be moving further north, way north. So I'm going to have to like look into that kind of thing. So I know, like in the cold areas, um, they're much better for hardy flowers, and even uh, vegetables, and fruits and stuff like that. So I want to find something that's it's going to be hardy. Okay, so I think I'm gonna start with my flowers down here. Get them out of the way. Mm, let me see. Okay, that's fine. I'm only missing. Let me see. Two kois. That's it now. And as you can see, I got a ways to go to get those two kois. But at least they'll be done. Yeah, I like the fish up there. That spot, I like that spot up there. Um, yeah, that spot's fine. Yeah, because I kind of figured once I had my flowers down where I want them, and my trees where I want them, and then obviously I'm gonna do my crops a little, move them around, move that area out of the way. Um, but putting the fish up there made more sense to me at the time, because I was working on getting, just getting the fish that I needed done. Because I finally got all my crops. My crops are done. My flowers, I just need one more thing. My trees are all done, and my fish just need two. So I'm pretty much okay with that. And my animals, well, I got those all too. Probably got another 15 minutes of streaming. Just a FYI for everybody. But I'll be back on tomorrow. We'll get my friend Dewey from Ireland. How do you like that, Sheppy? You too, Sheppy. Hopefully you'll get to meet Dewey. Well, Dewey's actually in our Discord too, but I hope you get to meet Dewey. Dewey's our friend from Ireland. And tell your mom I said kudos for getting you to play a game with her. She is an awesome mom. Tell her I said that. She's an awesome mom. And I know I used to drive my sons crazy when I used to play games with them. So I get it. I feel you. Come on. Okay, so I got them. Yeah, I'm going to finish up these flowers and then I'm going to probably log off after that. Take my little break. Watch a little TV, chill out. And here we go. Oh, I forgot all about those. Wait a second. Those are... How many? Oh, crap. I gotta do red peppers and tomatoes. Oh, crap. I know I have 72. Well, it's not gonna matter because I'll have to redo them again. That's right. I still gotta fill in this spot. That's so funny. I gotta put the poinsettias over that way. Oh, it's gonna make me go all the way down and then all the way back. The little cocoa trees aren't gonna be ready until summer. Well, no, I already did them. 48. Yeah, I'm not gonna have enough to finish that quest. Shh. I have to wait. Pumpkins I got. I think I put them. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Checking on the pumpkin. But now it wants me to do red peppers. I have a feeling I probably missed the boat on that. So I'm probably going to have to log back in my game when it's the right season. And I don't think those red peppers are going to. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I'm going to do it right now. Get them out of the way. I thought it'd be easy peasy. Okay. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, I got those done. Honeycomb tomatoes. Oh, good. Thank goodness. We just made it. We'll see how far down I can take them. Probably, woo, maybe to the end. And nope, there's nothing out of this. You know what? Those can be on hold. And that way I can go to the house. The serene. And I will log back on. I'm going to use my laptop though to log on. But everybody, it's that time again. And it was good seeing Dewey on, and it was good seeing Sheppy. And Maya, of course. She'll be back again, though. But I won't be streaming then at that time. And, of course, to all my lovely little sandbaggers, a.k.a. lurkers. I got a lot of grapes. Wait a minute. I got to do this. I can't stand it. There we go. That works. I know, you're all saying, well, you're saying goodbye. Now you're doing your grapes. There we go. Now my grapes are done. I'm happy. But anyways, thank you for watching and being here with me and sharing your time with me. But I also hope you all have a wonderful day and evening and afternoon. You all take care of yourself. And definitely keep doing those baby steps. Look out, look up, and be thankful for today, because it is today you're here. And I'm thankful that you're here. So with that, you all take care and have a blessed day. And thanks again for watching. I'm going to try to have at least a good weekend. Take care.